saw that intro, right? Y'all saw that little cute little intro thing that my friend on Instagram made for your boy. Cause like it's got Arctic Monkeys playing in the background, there's like Dan and Phil going on. That's like literally everything that's good in the world, and that little intro is like the only thing that is making me feel okay about myself at the moment. So, you know, big shout out to my mate who made that for me. I love it. It looks so cool. Anyway, so that's that. Your boy's a bit of a mess today, but I'm gonna do this video anyway because it's topical. Let me get up my notes. You can see I'm a mess already because I didn't have my notes ready. So if I can just get them from Google Drive because I'm snazzy like that. I wrote these notes while at work. Like, someone was like, are you actually doing work? And I was like, no, I'm writing about Time Lords and how they're gay. So, right, to Earth. Hello there, everybody, my fellow humans. How's it going? It's your boy here, Jessie T. Mwah. So, right, a woman doctor. Congratulations for landing this wall. Whoa. Roll at the woman. Yeah, so female doctor. This is so cool. You know the fictional character, a Doctor Who. The Doctor. You know Doctor Who. This amazing TV show. One of the biggest, like oldest, most recognisable sci-fi shows ever. Yeah. There's a female as the lead character now. Woo! Okay, everyone is freaking out about this. Apparently. There's a lot of negative comments, there's a lot of positive comments, there's a lot of neutral comments. There's a lot of people commenting on this. It was on the front page of a lot of newspapers. If Jessie can talk, that would make the video better. Everyone's freaking out. Like, people who are negative about this, right, honestly, I do not care if we have ruined your favourite show, okay? If feminism has ruined your childhood show and now you can't watch it, okay? This is like a really important landmark event for feminism, and it's just amazing that women, you know, the women that are like about half of the population, did I get that right? I don't know how many women there are, but there definitely are a lot of them, and especially little young girls who are told they can't do important things, they need role models. And the Doctor, I have a poster of the Doctor, that's how goddamn important the Doctor is in popular culture. It would be nice if little girls could look up to that. Just saying. Geek culture, nerd culture, you go to any like Comic-Con or whatever, it's quite populated by misogynists. You talk to like male geeks, like gamers and stuff, they tend to be quite misogynistic. They tend to just objectify female characters and female cosplayers and don't see them at the same level as their like male co-stars and stuff like that. So, you know, this might help with that situation and kind of let women know that they are allowed in geek culture and allowed to hang out with the geeks. Right, one of the oldest, most recognisable characters, most well-developed and deepest, most complex characters in sci-fi is now a woman. Like, before, most of the female characters weren't that well developed. But now, you know, like, how much there is to the Doctor and their backstory, it's just... Also, now talking about the Doctor as an overall character and not just one certain generation, people are going to have to start using they as a singular pronoun. How good is that? I've had this idea in my head. It's kind of like a headcanon, kind of just like my own personal way of reading the show. whatever you want to call it. I've had this idea theory thing in my head for a while. I think ever since Missy was introduced and fans started talking about the idea of Time Lords being able to change between genders when they regenerate, like, you know, a male Time Lord could turn into a woman, whatever. And like, the fans have been talking about that a lot since Missy was introduced. And like, I've been like analysing this and how cool this is. And yeah, I thought now would be the most appropriate time to talk about it and just stick my "I think these characters are queer" sticker that I have on all of the Time Lords, because right now, with the female Doctor happening, people, like a lot of very bigoted and horrible Doctor Who fans have just come to the surface. Like, I didn't know that many fans of Doctor Who were that backwards and small-minded and bigoted, but apparently there are a lot. So I'm just, because y'all are here, I'm just gonna talk about Time Lords and how I headcanon all of them as being gender fluid and pansexual. Time Lords, to me personally, are one of the best alien races that has ever been written because of their views on gender. The Doctor himself, well, it was 12, so him, let's just say him, basically said very recently, like in the last episode I think, it's so hot. I can't think straight. It's because I'm gay, that's why I can't think straight. Yeah, the Doctor himself has even said that Time Lords don't really look at gender the same way that humans do, and don't really have like boy-girl categories the same way we do on Earth, which is neat and progressive. How cool. Time Lords could easily be like a man in one regeneration and then a woman in the next and then a man again, and like it hasn't actually been said in canon, but I don't see any reason why a Time Lord couldn't regenerate and then be like intersex or non-binary or agender or any gender other than male or female or whatever. Just like, it hasn't been stated in canon, but I don't see any reason why not. That could statistically happen, you know? Here on Earth, as humans, there is a gender identity called gender fluid. Lots of people identify as it, such as myself. Basically, gender fluid people are capable of identifying as one gender identity one day and then a different one the next day. Myself personally, I could feel like a boy right now, but tomorrow, in a couple of weeks, I could feel non-binary. It's just a thing. People identify as it. Lots of people do. I know lots of people who do. And gender fluid people often identify under the trans umbrella or the non-binary umbrella, and all gender fluid people are definitely LGBTQ+. You know, queer. Time Lords are queer because, thinking of how Time Lords can regenerate between genders, they technically fit the description of being gender fluid, although they wouldn't need that exact label because, you know, to them it's just normal to be one gender one day and then another one the next. But as humans, we would describe them as gender fluid and LGBTQ+. You get me? Because they're gender queer. Because gender fluid people are, you get me? They're queer. Gender queer. LGBTQ+. That guy. All Time Lords. You know, one of the most recognisable alien species ever. Queer. But that's just how they're genderqueer. Let's talk about their sexualities, because they're pretty gosh darn gay as well as trans. Me when it me. So basically, two Time Lords could get married into a heterosexual relationship, and then one of them could go out and get hit by a bus the next day, and then regenerate into, like, formerly a guy, now a girl. Gonna go home to her wife, be like, hey honey, I'm a woman now. She's gonna be like, cool. And then the next day they could both get hit by a bus. I don't know what's wrong with the bus system on Gallifrey, but the drivers aren't very careful. Anyway, and then they could both be men. and now there are 2 men that were married, and then there were 2 women that were married, and you know, it sounds pretty gay to me. And this is probably like a common occurrence to these people, you know? Like, you're married to someone, they get hit by a bus, they come back a woman. You're not going to divorce them for that either, because it's the same person, it's the same memories, but just in a different flesh case. So, I think that Time Lords wouldn't really be attracted to gender, they would more be attracted to the person, because they wouldn't be attracted to what they look like or to what genitals they have, because that could change at any moment, if you get me. And right, here on Earth, you see a reoccurring theme here, there is a sexuality, a sexual identity called pansexual. That's the flag for it there. I'm pansexual. You see me putting my identity on fictional characters here. Pansexual people don't really think about the gender of a potential partner. They just look more at the person. And that makes sense that that is what Time Lords would do, because obviously they'd think about the person because the gender could change at any time. Obviously, again, they wouldn't really need the label pansexual because it would just be normal to date people regardless of their gender, because the gender could change. you get me? You're following? And pansexual people here on Earth quite often describe themselves as queer. I describe myself as gay quite a lot, even though I'm pansexual. You know, we're LGBTQ+. Again, gay, queer, not straight. You get me? This guy, not straight. I hope all of you bigoted Who fans are absolutely screaming right now. Right, so basically the idea, the moral of this story is that none of your favourite characters are straight and none of your favourite characters are cis. They're all gay and trans, and it's beautiful and you should love it. And especially the Doctor. The Doctor, one of the most recognisable fictional characters ever. Not a heterosexual or a cisgender. A beautiful little queer thing. And it shouldn't really matter because it's a show about aliens. And the Doctor, they're an alien, right? You should be more focused on the fact that in this show people can time travel. And there's aliens and space. And, you know, that's really cool. So why are y'all just worrying about the gender of a character? But the gender of the character is pretty cool, because the character is gender fluid. And that's cool representation, and I feel very happy about this. Yeah, so moral of the story, all of your favourite characters are queer and there's nothing you can do about it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. I don't know why I'm getting close to the screen the worst mic. It's so hot in here with these lights on, and I'm just so excited about a female being the Doctor, because representation, and you get me. And I hope you all understood my little theory, idea. It's just reading Time Lords as being these amazing, genderless and like pansexual, amazing humans. They're not humans, they're aliens, guys! Guys, aliens are gay. Okay, I hope you all get me. I love you. Thumbs up. Comment about Time Lords and how cool their gender, their look on gender is, and how like, just, gender's a social construct. You can tell I'm just getting warmer and warmer and warmer in here and just rambling about how cool aliens are. And I wish I was an alien. I wish I was a Time Lord. And then I could just be. Okay, thank you for watching the video. Check out all my links in the descriptions, and I love you. You? I love you. And remember, aliens are gay. Bye.